Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're back to Randomized Reviews number, like 4? 5? We did, so far we've done Hero
and Stanley, so this is number 4.
We've done Hero, Stanley, and who was our first one? Toby. Okay, so this is 4 then. Here we go. It's been a while, so we had to, like, find our doc with all the characters, but here we go. It makes a sound. Okay, so we have, oh, I think it's Harvey. Oh, it's Salty. We got Salty. Yay. My computer's gonna die, the lag is so bad.
Alright, so I have the Take-Along and the Trackmaster Talking Salty, and then you have the wooden...
I have the wooden Trackmaster and Take-Along, but I'm not gonna
do the Lego Duplo.
Oh yeah, the Lego and I'm not gonna do my Take-Along one, because he's got that. So I guess that's what we'll be doing. So, I can't remember who goes first.
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So you'll probably be seeing, like, the wooden one, soon. Oh.
You have 2 wooden ones. You have wooden and wooden battery powered.
I do! Okay, wow, nice. Okay then, we'll see you then. Okay, it's Salty time. So first up we have the wooden Salty. This is like, I've had this Salty for so long. In my opinion, the wooden Salty looks like really squashed. Like, they can mess up as many wooden characters as they want. Like, Percy here looks fine, but Salty looks like super weird. His face doesn't help either. They kind of made his face look a little bit weird. So, I don't know about that one, but it's interesting. On the back, he's got this really cool plastic detail. I mean, it's plastic, but nobody cares. They got all of his details basically spot on. His number, everything. This came out in... When did this come out?
2003, I think.
2003, probably. Salty's like an important character. So that's this Salty. And I have one more Salty to show. The Trackmaster, which I don't have the wheels for. I just have the top part. But you can see they put, like, stuff like that in there. But, the wooden one, okay, the Trackmaster one is even weirder than the wooden one. So, let's just get into it. First of all, the Salty, I don't know. I guess they got the details even better on this one. But his face just doesn't look right. I don't know. Focus. Oh, come on. Okay. His face just doesn't look that right. The back looks fine. The buffers are kind of small. I don't know. This chassis is also like full black, but some of the wheels are really tiny for some reason. I don't know. There's not much to talk about with Trackmaster Salty, but this is what I had to say. I'll just... So, like, I own this Salty, the Take-Along Salty, and I think this is the best Salty that's ever been made. Oh, no. Well, first, I actually think the Bachman one's better. But, so the last Salty that I have is the battery-powered one, but, I forgot about that one. Matt just reminded me, so I need to go look in my box and grab that. So, like, 1 second. So, I managed to find it. Here it is. The Salty looks even weirder than the wooden one. It's got, like, these huge buffers. It just doesn't look right. The face actually looks better. They got his eyebrows a little bit better, bigger, thicker. His mouth isn't huge. His proportions, at least, are a little bit better. They got his side detailing pretty well, because this is a metal model, so they can make it, like, kind of like the Take-Along. In that way, it's almost exactly like the Take-Along. But why would you make a motorized Salty? They made so many other weird motorized, but this is another weird one. So I guess we'll see. We'll talk about the take along one next.
Alright, so my first salty that I have is the take along salty. So Salty is a pretty boring, he's not boring character personality wise, but there's like literally nothing to say about his model. So the backstory on this Salty, I've had this Salty since I was a little kid. I don't even know what year I got it. I'm just gonna make the assumption that I got it in like 2007, around there. The Take Along Salty was released in 2003, and my Salty, he's pretty beat up. He's not atrocious condition, but like you could definitely tell that I've played with this guy a lot. There's like nothing to say about him. He's a basic diesel. He has the hazard stripes on the back. His red color's pretty nice. He has the buck tooth. I want to make this review more, like, you know, more detailed, but like, it's salty. Like, no one, it's salty. Like, there's a reason you don't see salty reviews. Like, there's a reason that most YouTubers don't review Salty, because he's a basic character. And like, there's no unboxing reviews of Salty for when he first came out, because he came out before YouTube was a thing. So Salty, like, no one would review like a Diesel. I mean, I guess people would review Diesel. Okay, Salty is just one of those characters that you just don't review, because there's no like real like special version of him. I mean, so like, I want to say stuff about this. There's just nothing to say. But it's a Salty. It has his number. That's the Euros born, actually, 29.91. Yeah, I'm pretty young. Same thing on that side. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say about him. Anyway, on to the Trackmaster Talking Salty. Alright, so this is the Trackmaster Talking Salty. I currently do not have batteries in him, but similar to the other one, there's not really much to say about him. So, I mean, he's cool. So, like, basically how it would work is you have to turn this on to make this go, but there's no batteries in him. He's probably corroded, but you probably just saw Christian's review on the normal Trackmaster Salty. It's pretty comparable. I mean, it's like, obviously it doesn't connect, because this part, when there's no battery in this part of him, because the battery goes in this freight car. It's a bit more squashed than the other Trackmaster Salty. I don't have a Trackmaster Salty to compare it to, because I was like a weird Trackmaster collector. I just have random characters, like Talking Salty. Like, Talking Salty is about as random as it gets. But like, if you just compare it to the take-along counterpart, you could tell that this Salty, of course, it's made by a totally different company. This is made by Mattel. This is made by Learning Curve. You could tell who put more effort into their Salty. And it's kind of sad. Like, you can't even see, like, here, this is supposed to be like a sailor cap for Salty. Like, it's very prominent on the take-along. And then you can't even tell it's supposed to be there on the Trackmaster Talking one. Similar to the other one, there's really not much to say about Salty. Salty's a very basic character, but he's like, in my opinion, whether you're a take-along collector or a Trackmaster collector or a wooden railway collector, I feel like Salty's a must-have. Because who's going to run your docks? Who's going to give crankiest cargo? Who's going to be that one engine that you always have at the docks? It's Salty. It can't, like, you need a Salty. Like, I didn't buy my Salty. I've just always had a Salty. Okay, I clearly haven't always had a Salty, but like, I don't know. My parents just got me Salty when I was a little kid, and the rest is history. Salty's just one of those characters you need in your collection. I guess, like, I feel like most people have a Salty. Like, I don't know. I'm just rambling and saying the same thing over and over again, but Salty, as bland of a character as he is, design-wise, he's a must-have, and he's an integral part of the island of Sodor. That sounded really weird, but it's a good way to end the video. Thanks for watching, and subscribe today.